Accounts on the Local Contexts Hub are workspaces created specifically for an entity. Within an account, you can develop, collaborate, and manage local context labels, notices, and projects. In support of your unique positionality, any individual user can join multiple accounts and account types to reflect multiple affiliations. Before reviewing account types, let's start with an overview of labels and notices, touching on which account types can use each tool. The traditional knowledge and biocultural labels add indigenous provenance, protocol, and permission information to materials. They are applied by a community, a nation, First Nation, iwi, tribe, confederation, land council, or other sovereign collective group with ancestral ties to the lands and natural resources where they live or from which they have been displaced. A community will use a community account on the hub, which is the only account type to have direct access to apply labels. The Engagement, Disclosure, and Collections Care Notices identify Indigenous collections and data and recognize Indigenous rights and interests. The notices can be applied by an institution, a cultural or research organization, typically not governed by an Indigenous or local community. Notices can also be applied by a researcher, an individual who conducts research independently or in an institution. An institution and researcher would create an institution or researcher account on the hub, respectively. Institution and researcher accounts have direct access to apply notices and have access to labels if a community account has applied their labels to collaborative projects. Now let's go into more detail. A community account is for an Indigenous community and any entities that represent the community. For example, a community entity could be an iwi cultural department, a tribal historic preservation office, community center, conservation department, Indigenous rangers, or land council. Community accounts customize and apply traditional knowledge and biocultural labels on behalf of their community. The community account is authorized and governed by the community. An institution account is for a cultural and research organization that has Indigenous collections or data, but that is typically not governed by a single Indigenous community. This could include a university archive, a historical society, research group, media production company, or multi-tribal organization. Institution accounts have access to apply the disclosure, engagement, and collections care notices on behalf of their organization. Institution accounts have access to labels if a community account chooses to apply labels to a collaborative project. A researcher account is for an individual who conducts research or other relevant activities independently or in an institution. This could include a library scholar, a biodiversity researcher, a plant breeder, independent consultant, or a PhD candidate. Researcher accounts have access to apply the disclosure and engagement notices. Researcher accounts have access to labels if a community account chooses to apply their labels to a collaborative project. An integration partner account is for an organization that creates a connection to the Local Contexts Hub in their platforms for use by customers, clients, or contributors. This could include a collections management system, digital asset management system, or a database. Integration partner accounts have access to directly apply the engagement notice. Someone who uses an integration partner's platform will be able to access any labels or notices associated with their community, institution, or researcher hub account. A quick reminder that any individual user can be affiliated with multiple accounts and account types. We have built the hub to support your unique positionality and are always interested in your feedback and to help you determine which account types may be best for you. If you are ready to create or join an account, see our other videos for how to get started.